I have to send a quick text here, Dan. You go ahead and fill some time.
Okay.
We're doing Miss Manners.
Miss Manners. Uh-oh. Haven't
I
had.
know.
I
The
mean
last time we did Miss Manners, we hated it, right?
the first one didn't go too well. And then we tried it again. We tried the second one.
And we said we weren't going to do anymore.
Yeah, but we're gonna try again now.
We're going to try again. All right, let's do it. Give me a year. I got the whole archive from 2001 to 2021.
Unsolicited advice. You know it's good to share problems. I rip straight from the public forums. Unsolicited advice.
We're not doing one about in-laws. That's stupid. Okay, what's up with that air kiss noise? That's terrible. Dear Ms. Manners, I've posed this question twice and realized that you don't want to answer. Would you mind telling me why women and children loudly say moi when they kiss a person on the cheek? It's only done in this country and is a relatively new custom. Since when do men insist on kissing women on the cheek instead of shaking their hand? It's done by both young and old men. I would really appreciate an answer. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to give this guy a 6.
A 6?
I know he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it, but I'm giving him a 6 because I think sometimes the idiots of the world that don't get their questions answered because they're stupid, like at least he's persistent in his stupid fucking question.
You know,
right?
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm just gonna say a 7 because he's persistent, because he's saying she didn't want to answer it before, but he's still gonna write in.
You're giving this guy if you're giving him a 7, I'm giving him a 3. He doesn't deserve a 13. I gave him a 6 because I assumed you were gonna destroy him. I'm changing my answer. I'm giving him a 3. Any more than 10 is a travesty. This guy's a douche nozzle. All right, so he gets a 3 because he's an idiot.
It's Miss Manners. What's the manners? He's saying it's improper manners, I think.
He's saying it's improper manners to make a sound when you kiss someone on the cheek, and then he's like, and it's only women and why do women and children loudly say moi? And what's with the xenophobia? Oh, it is only done in this country and is a relatively new custom. Which country are you talking about, by the way?
Yeah, he's got a lot to unpack.
Yeah, he does. He does. Well, yeah, but yeah, I'd really appreciate an answer.
I'd appreciate an answer.
Okay.
All right. So what?
Gentle reader. Yes, Miss Manners wants to answer, but this is not an emergency hotline, you know. It is true that she can spout any etiquette rule instantly, but there are situations where she thinks things over, as rare as it is in this Twittery age. Oh God, I hate this. What has her musing is why she rather likes the moi sound, and whether it shouldn't be spelled ma.
What?
Okay, what has her musing is why she rather likes the moi MWAH sound, and whether it shouldn't be spelled MAAAAA. What? That's like a child who's waiting for fruit by the foot that he can't get out of the cabinet himself. Ma, give me my fruit by the foot. Anyway, okay, that's ridiculous. Okay, sorry, I'm not reading the question. Cheek kissing itself is an ordinary greeting. As an ordinary greeting is relatively new in the United States and not limited to males. If anything, they do less, as they tend not to kiss one another. And the rule, which nobody remembers, is that ladies are supposed to initiate the form of greeting, so it is their choice. Back to the soundtrack. As this sound is made with the mouth open, it cannot be managed while the lips are planted on a cheek. Therefore, it goes to the so-called air kiss delivered just beside the face rather than on it. To Miss Manners' mind, this is a good substitute for the touch kiss that not everyone welcomes from acquaintances. Did she answer his question at all? She kind of bragged about it.
Yeah.
This is I
don't feel like there was if you have to think about what was her response to the question. Yeah, like, did she?
Sorry, I gave him a 3.
I'm going
to give this a -3. I want my overall rating on this to 0. I want my rating on this to 0. I want no points for this response. This is a person that shouldn't have asked a stupid question, and then the answer shouldn't have been. She shouldn't have answered the second letter, and her answer's dumb and braggy and stupid. Ma? Who would? It's moi. Mwah. Mwah.
I'm
It's like-
gonna say my worst advice right now is he just needs to start French kissing everyone he meets. Like right off the bat. Not even hi, my name's Steve. Just big, long, deep
That's terrible. That's terrible advice.
French kiss.
My advice is is very bad. My advice is gonna be he should start going up to people next to him and saying "Ma." That's what he should start doing. He should get up in people's faces and say "Ma." That's what, because that's a good thing to do, because that makes perfect sense. They're like, "Why are you screaming for your mother in my ear?" And you should say, "Well,
I would
you
prefer,
stupid,
I'd
stupid
rather have
pig
the kiss on the
Americans."
cheek than the non-kiss, and you get the whole cheek. You get a whole cheek on your cheek. I'm like,
How is this a
"Ugh."
thing? Literally, maybe this has happened twice in my entire life where someone's kissed me on the cheek as a greeting. Like, I've been to Europe. I've traveled. Like, people don't just walk up to you and kiss you on the cheek. It's from movies and shit. It's not real life. This guy's sitting at home watching movies, and Miss Manners is out of touch. Can't spell, obviously. This is the worst thing I've ever read. I want my 10 minutes back.
I have a feeling that he wrote this same letter to all the other advice column people and hope that one of them.
I want to hear Dan Savage's advice to this poor sap.
Yeah.
I hope he chokes on it. Anyway, thank you for joining us for another episode of Unsolicited. We really enjoyed. Well, I can't say that with this episode. I did not enjoy this episode. I do not like
Miss Manners.
I do not like Miss Manners. I hate her advice. But that's not even advice, really. It's like etiquette. I guess I hate etiquette. Anyway, thank you, Dan. Do you have anything to say to our lovely audience before we sign off?
I have to say, yeah. Let us know what you think your worst advice would have been.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. I'd love to see some bad advice. I would love our comments to be full of terrible advice, because that would be very funny for me.
Unsolicited advice. Unsolicited